biggest consumer market in the world has always been young people. But by the year 2030, the biggest consumer segment will be the population above age 60. A person that turns 60 can expect, on average, to live another 20 years. Or if you're a woman, perhaps 25 years or 26 years. 25 years is another lifetime. A 60-year-old or a 65-year-old today is in much better mental and physical shape than somebody with the same age 50 years ago. Those people maybe don't want to retire. They would like to continue working, making contributions to the economy and to society. I think we need to change our mindset. But it's not just you and I as workers. It's actually companies and also the government that needs to start looking at the labor market in a very different way. Persuade companies and persuade governments that they should introduce new programs, new incentives to help all of us make that transition away from the old system towards a new system. Let's also deploy technology so that we can help people at any age engage in learning, right? So this is what sometimes gets called lifelong learning. It's extremely important, I think, and technology is just the ideal instrument to use to accomplish that goal. Companies want to deliver on the promises that they make to their consumers, to their customers. They want to be consistent in how they deliver on those promises, and they want to reassure the customer that the company will always be there. I think that because of the pandemic, companies need to take two additional steps that sometimes they neglect. One is providing proactive service, and another one is being transparent with the customer. Consumers are emphasizing certain product attributes more so than in the past as a result of their experience during this pandemic. They're asking more questions about the provenance of the product, the ethics along the supply chain, and fairness. So companies, I think, will need to pay attention to this new sentiment in the minds of consumers. This pandemic is also going to accelerate the trend towards emerging markets becoming more important in the global context. Some people say that this crisis is going to bring about the end of globalization. I think we're going to see a lot of relocation and diversification of supply chains. Offshoring is going to decline. But instead of onshoring, what we're going to see is nearshoring. So, for example, American firms looking for suppliers in Mexico as opposed to in China. I think we're going to see that the growing importance of emerging markets will manifest itself not so much in terms of exports, but it will be driven in the near future primarily by the growth of their own middle-class consumers.